ready?
Yes.
You have your recipe books with you? Now, who knows what birria is? Raise your hand. Okay. Who does not know what birria is? Okay, no problem. It's kind of it's an old but new trend. Birria is actually meat or goat, right? So we're not making it with goat. We're in Texas, we love beef, we love Wagyu, so we're switching it. So I'm calling it not birria, birria. Okay? Because we're breaking the rules here. You okay with that? Awesome. One of the most important things about the birria is your chilies. And then we're going to get to the meat. I've got a pot here. I've got a pan in front. I've got some water. This is what I did prep work-wise. We're going to work on both of these. First thing we talk about is the chilies. This is what gives it the color. That, and you want meat with some fat to it so that it can make the flavor. We want the flavor of that Wagyu in our juice. And if you've had it before, you know what I'm talking about as well. Here's some of the chilies that we're going to be using today. Ancho, right here. This is what it looks like in the package. This is what it looks like in the packaging, but this is what the chili looks like whole, dried. Keep going. We're going to drop it in as soon as we mention it. Arbol. Oh my goodness. These are spicy. So since we have children in the crowd, we're not going to add a whole lot. Just, yes ma'am, just one. Boom. What else? Pasilla, where Morena. Did you know, yes. Did you know this used to be a jalapeno? How about some cascabel? Let's go 2 of those. How about, there's a chipotle on there? Chipotle is actually the can. This has the adobe in it, the sauce. We're going to add some of that to it as well. Just one. They're pretty spicy, aren't they? We don't want to add too much. Can y'all see this okay? Now they're dried, dehydrated, basically. What we want to do is to soften them up. This is where the color is going to come from. When you see the birria, because I actually have some done, when you see it, the first thing that's going to go through your mind is that it's super spicy because it's red in color. But it's not super spicy. We have our chilies going. Once this comes to a boil, which is going to be no time at all, we're just going to take it off the fire. And then we're going to blend it, add it to this. But before we do that, I want to introduce you to the star of our show. All the way from Japan, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's give it up.
Wagyu. Look at that. This is a little tougher meat compared to like a beef tenderloin. Beef tenderloin, you could sear it, eat it raw. This has a little more texture to it. But for this dish, it's perfect. We want to sear it so we get some good color on the outside of it. And then we're going to add some liquid to it. And then we add our chilies to it and we let it simmer. Now, there's no way that I'm going to be able to make the entire dish from start to finish for you today because it's a long simmering process. That's why I'm saying when you go to the store and you go try to buy Wagyu beef tenderloin, it's going to cost a lot more money. But if you use something like brisket or chuck roll like we have here, it's going to cost less. But it's going to be just as tender when we're done with it. Okay? Let's cut up this baby. You ready?
Yes.
We did a nice Cutco knife. This is my favorite Cutco knife right here. This is a French chef knife, one of my favorites. Pretty. We want to kind of cube it up. Oh, can you see that? Is it under the mirror?
Yes.
We're cubing it up. Don't be afraid to go and purchase something that costs a little bit more like Wagyu. It's worth it. You're going to see here in a few moments when you taste it. Once we cube it, which we've done here, let's add a little bit of oil to our pan. Now I'm using a touch, not much, just a little bit so that it doesn't stick to the pan. This is a high quality extra virgin. And then now I'm adding our, you hear that?
You hear that
That's
sizzle?
what you want. You want to hear that sizzle, that
Sizzle.
sear.
Sizzle.
Oh, that's beautiful. Great. Gloves off. We start fresh. Another pan, another cutting board. According to your recipes, what's next?
What's next?
Vegetables.
Your vegetables. We're going to use some onion, some garlic, some tomato. Can you smell it? You can. That's delicious. See, it's got a lot of natural, that natural fat that's in there is what's going to add this flavor to our dish. We're really going to be able to taste it. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see
Look
it.
how pretty that is. Just add some onion. In a moment, we'll add some garlic. Not right now. In a moment. I got some fresh garlic here. Some tomato. I know it's kind of big, but it's okay. It's going to almost disintegrate in the stock. You with me?
Yes, we're with you.
Good, awesome. Just gonna let that sizzle, let that go. Now our chilies, they've come to a point where they're almost ready. We're just gonna leave that alone. For speed and purposes, we're just gonna go ahead and add our garlic and let this go for a little longer. I'll turn it up a little bit more. There it is. Now let's talk about the second part of it. The name of this dish is a wagon wheel. Now, it's not a tortilla. Now, growing up, Mom making me tortillas in the morning, she used something like this for corn tortillas. You've seen this, right? You have one. You've seen this. This is for pressing your tortillas out. You know, you can put a plastic in here and press it out. Okay, the next part is our masa. And the masa part of it, I want to first talk about the dry. Now, I've got a dry masa. It's called masa seca, or dried masa. And if you follow the directions, it's pretty easy. You just add your liquid to it, your hot liquid to it, and it'll turn into your masa, your corn tortilla masa. I actually have some made here, but I really want y'all to know, once we start taking the masa out, the juice out, there's going to be little pieces of the beef that get into the tortilla. Normally, we really don't do that, but you can do that. It's okay. That way you have kind of meat already in the masa. Okay, I pre-cooked some of it.
Yes.
You want to see what it looks like?
Yes.
Oh, this is so nice. I can't wait for y'all to taste this. Wow.
Ooh.
Look at this. Super tender. You'll take it like, absolutely. Now you could do this and serve it on rice, and you're done. Complete meal, fantastic. Of course, tortilla. But I didn't want to do a tortilla because that's more like a taco. I want to do something different. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the juice, the flavor, the essence. Look at this. Now, when you're making this, you can actually drink this or dip it into it. They're saying yes, absolutely.
Yes.
A lot of flavor right here. And we're going to use this in a moment. Right now, I'm going to finish up the wagon wheels and get those going, okay? We would take some of this juice, the sabor, the essence, and it's okay if it has some of the meat in there, and add it directly to the masa seca and mixing it together. Now this also changes the color of it. Normally you've seen a corn tortilla and it has kind of a just a yellowish look to it. This will give it kind of a reddish look. and it's going to add a lot of flavor to your wagon wheel. Now, I wanted something for the holidays, something that you can make ahead of time, nice and slow, and then take it and have it like a little small appetizer. And then what we're going to do, I've got a hot plancha, griddle. I have nothing on it. It's just a plancha. And instead of making it like we normally would with a tortilla press, they're not tortillas, they're wagon wheels. So we'll take a scoop now. It's much quicker this way. And just put it right in there. Remember, it has the flavor already of the masa already in there. This is live TV, everybody. Sometimes we make a little bit of a mess. It's okay. This is nothing too hard. Now, since we're not making tortillas, we're making wagon wheels. This does not, we don't want a large hunk of masa. All we want is a small little bite. Now, these do not take very long to cook. I've got it on medium high because I want you to have something else with that. How about some cotija cheese? Fantastic. Why not add it to it? How about some crema? Maybe with some lime to it. How about some, guacamole. Oh, yeah, why not have that? Okay, I don't know how many here we have. We're just going to go through and we're going to just press them just a little bit and just let them go. This is easy enough, right?
Right.
Great. Now we're going to take some of this juice. Let's go ahead and what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and put the meat, because the star of the show is the meat. This is extra. I want you to taste the meat, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's the star. And we're going to take this and just kind of dab it on top. You hear that sizzle? It's soaking in, and it's soaking in the meat. You see the meat in there? All that flavor is going right into that little wagon wheel. And the steam that's created now is going to also help cook that flavor into it. Look at that.
Come on, guys.
Everybody's going to get some today. Sound
Look
good,
at
right?
that.
Woo! Thank you very much. Let's make sure everybody gets one, okay? Maybe even two. Now, this so far is searing. That's looking good. Now, to finish this off, we would take this, put it in the blender, and it's okay if it has some stem, because we're going to strain it. It goes right in here, just like that. We blend it. See if we can do this without making a mess. Now that's where the color comes from, along with the meat, and we're going to strain it right into here, along with some water. Now, we want to see how that is. Can you see that? That's going to help make our stock. If we wanted to add some base to this, we could. I'm going to flip these real quick. I want to see the colors of these. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Woo!
Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful?
These are beautiful. This with the Wagyu together. Can you imagine how it tastes? Oh, my goodness. Delicious. Now, if you wanted to make these larger and make them into like a tortilla size, do it. It's okay. They're yours. This is your recipe. Like I said in the very beginning, you can change it however you want to change it. And these are almost ready. We're just going to hit it one more time with the sauce. You hear it? Oh, you smell it? You smell the flavor of the Wagyu coming through. All those chilies. That beautiful fat of the Wagyu just really is going to bring out the essence of this. It's going to be delicious. I know it is. What we're going to do as well, so you get the true flavor of it, I'm going to give her a little bit more juice to come on here. Wow, that's nice. Now, traditionally, this is served so you can dip your taco into it, but we're not doing tacos, remember? So I recommend that you use this like a little shot so you get the flavor of the Wagyu as a bite. Y'all okay with that? I'm gonna put this right here at the end with a little cotija cheese, the red sauce. There's one more thing I'd like to do to this as well, is maybe put a touch. Good, thank you, Miss Wanda. I'm just gonna put a touch of salt
Ooh.
onto that. Did y'all have fun today? Woo! I had fun here today.